How would you like to study broadcasting and learn about television and radio production? How would you like to learn how to go out and report on today's most recent and important news? Would you like to learn firsthand on how to become the next best radio personality? Today's guest will talk about these things and her other learning experiences at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, located in Stratford, Connecticut. The Humanities Mass Communication Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Director, the show that introduces you to television future writers, directors, and personalities. Now join our host, Gavin Lawley, to meet our next new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved with this program are students in the television productions course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when not behind the camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 3 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the productions they are planning to give you, the chance to get to know them, and watch their progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is an NCC student in the Film and TV Productions course and also a graduate from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. She also has a keen interest in radio production. We would like you to meet today's guest, Gabrielle Snell.
Hi.
So, Gabrielle, tell us what made you so interested in broadcasting and who are some of your inspirations?
Well, I was always interested in becoming the talent of the broadcasting industry, such as a news anchor reporter or a person on the red carpets interviewing the celebrities. Luckily, I was able to find a school that would help me not with just on camera, but with off camera. That school is called the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, located in Stratford, Connecticut. They have many different locations, but of course I choose the one that was closest to me. Just like the production course I am in now, we learned a lot of helpful things, like we learned something called Final Cut, a video editing program, which is a lot similar to what I am learning now, called Avid. They're similar, but they're also different in many different ways. We use this to edit our videos for class projects. I remember one time we had to go and do a sports broadcast. Some people may find Final Cut to be way easier to work with, but I can't really tell yet. I am still working with Avid. We also learned how to do voiceovers. We got to do those for our radio productions and our TV commercials. We also got to learn how to work the switchboard as we went along. We learned how to do a live TV broadcast with our classmates, and everybody had their own job. And at the end, we got to watch it together like one big happy family, which I thought was pretty nice. Some of my inspirations are Wendy Williams. You might know her, I don't know. You watch TV?
Not much, but
she had her own radio talk show and now has her own television talk show. Some people may dislike her because they may say that she keeps it too real or she's too upfront. But I happen to like her and her crazy personality. She's hilarious.
Seems like she's got a great, crazy personality.
Hilarious. Another inspiration of mine is Lala Anthony. She is the wife of Carmelo Anthony. He plays for the New York Knicks. She was known as a disc jockey DJ before starting her career as an actress and television personality. She assures me that you can do all that in one and still be successful. Last but not least is Angie Martinez. She is a radio personality, former rapper and actress. She's known as the voice of New York, one of radio's biggest influences. I only hope to be known like her one day.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. So could you tell us why you decided to take the TV productions course?
Well, since graduating from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I realized I didn't want to just stop right there. I also want to, continue to learn about the television and radio industry. And, you know, hopefully be great at it one day.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, cool. So what are some of the most useful things you've learned over this course?
Well, we learned how to do Avid, which is another video editing program. It's much different than Final Cut, but not really like I said before. I thought that was really cool because, like I said, I was only used to Final Cut. We learned how to draw storyboards when going out and shooting, which is very, very helpful to know what your shots will look like and all. We learned how to use the video camera and also techniques like poor man's dissolve, shift focus, which is kind of hard for me to do. I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
So am I, so
yeah.
It's okay.
It's very hard. Yeah, going out, I learned how to use the lines of grace. I learned how to use the emotional lines, the rule of thirds. We learned about the TV production technical side, learned how to key in titles. We learned how to do the sound check before a live TV production. It's very exciting. I can't wait to learn more.
Cool. So tell us about your teacup sequence, your student studies sequence, your Winter New England project, and your Orange project.
Well, first, I'll tell you about my Winter New England project. For this, it was kind of exciting to go out and to do different places and different areas. I used the rule of thirds, continuous zoom ins and zoom outs, the lines of grace. I also tried to do the shift focus again, which didn't really work for me, but I think it was okay. And I learned how to add titles and music. Next is my teacup sequence. This, I use a storyboard. I sketched out camera positions, so I knew where I wanted the camera to be set and where it was going to take place. I took close-ups of the action and learned how to cut on action, so it could look like one big sequence. Student studies. This was my first project. I was still kind of rusty on using the camera. This is the first thing that taught me how to cut on action and to get the different camera angles to get the talents like emotion.
Yeah. Looks pretty good though, so
I tried.
that's a plus.
I tried.
You know, even for a first project.
Thank you. Next, I believe, is my Orange project. This I had some trouble coming up with an idea for, but eventually I got it going. Everything I learned from all my other projects, I basically put into this one project, try to get it together. I use close-ups to convey the action and emotion. I use a storyboard to help me with my shots, to let me know how my scenes will look or how I wanted them to look. I think so.
Okay. Very
yeah,
cool.
it was that's my boyfriend, as you can see.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so why don't you tell us about what your best project was?
Okay. They were all pretty cool, I think. But I think my best project was the teacup project. Let's take a look.
Teacup sequence. Interesting.
It was pretty hard to work with my talent here. But I was fairly new at the camera, like I said, and I think I did a good job with the cut on action, the storyboard and sketching camera positions, and working with talent.
Okay.
Or the production can stop with
yeah.
time. I hope that's.
Well, you've mentioned a variety of things that you've learned over the course. Would you tell me what some of the most important and interesting things are?
Well, I think I'm considering about buying my own camera now, so I can go out and maybe film some events and edit them and maybe get paid for like a side job, something I'm having fun with editing, so I want to take that to another level. I'm taking everything that I learned as a talent on camera to use that in my future career, and I'm just excited. Yay.
Cool. Okay. Today we got to meet someone who shared with us the things she has learned while attending the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. As a new TV director, she hopes to apply what she learns at NCC and CBS to perfect her future as a future broadcaster. And we would like to thank Gabrielle for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed meeting one of television's future directors, and we hope you will continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you, and good day.
Yay! It's over.
Yeah. Nice job. That was
I think
very
I did
good.
all right.
Yeah, no, it was very interesting.
Thank
very
you.
interesting. Yeah. I hope that helped.
This has been the new directors with our host, Gavin Rowley, directed by Carlos Micum, and I'm your announcer, Jacob Waring. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.